player's jersey. Tonight, a celebration of the Latin culture. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. We'll see the Golden State Warriors taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. We've got Bogut. Steph Curry's out there with Thompson. And it's Green, and it's Barnes, and it's the 3 spot. Now LeBron. Davis kicks to James, and he slams it down right on top of Andrew.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And so it's the Lakers with it. The Warriors making the shot. Yep, that one goes in there. James has got his second basket.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
And how about the decision-making of Curry? Not just a go-to scorer, also a skilled orchestrator who picks the defense apart with his passing.
A 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And it's the Lakers' ball. 4-point game. James, the bounce pass, and Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
On its way from Curry for 2, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Frank Vogel had a few minutes to share with me. He said he honestly doesn't know what to expect. This is the first meeting between these two teams this year, so there'll be some feeling out at the beginning. But he told me sometimes that's when we're at our best, and we're relying on our instincts and awareness at the offensive end. Kevin, we'll see if that holds true.
Thanks for the report, D.A. Looking to get into a rhythm early, Greg, with their shooting.
And I think to get into a good flow, you need to get everyone involved, even if it's as a facilitator.
That's right. I mean, the only thing that matters is what the scoreboard shows. I mean, your role is dependent on what the team needs from you at the time. Excel in your role. That's what good teammates do.
Barnes finds Bogut. Here's Curry with the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And I have great appreciation for the IQ of Stephen Curry. I mean, once the ball hits his hands, guys, you know he's thinking about letting it go.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
And this kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there. Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
James, good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 6 points for LeBron.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Boy, you're playing with fire. Anytime you leave somebody open on James' team, I mean, LeBron, his court vision, outstanding.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Knocks it loose. Teardrop shot. Green with the block.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves the 9 shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
Green against Thompson. McGee in the high post. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Basket good. McGee's got 7.
It really balances out the backcourt when McGee is able to provide points inside. I mean, that's big.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Outside, Green. From outside, off the mark. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. trailing by 2. Shot's good by Green.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block. Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Curry passes to Bogut. Green kicks to Thompson. Another 3 for Golden State.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far. And if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Curry. 13 points in the game. Buries it from 3-point range. 16 points for him.
Their 3rd 3-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Here's James. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Analytics says that you should ignore the mid-range jumper. No, not with LeBron. With him shooting, I'll bank on any shot he takes.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now here's James. 8 points for him. And it's Davis with the jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Lakers trail by 9. And it's Green with the jam.
Boy, you gotta love that assist by LeBron.
Green's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
To the paint, here's LeBron. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
There's Green with the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Green's got 6 points. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Dwight Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. And Kyle Kuzma's subbed in for Caldwell Pope. That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided. Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you're just asking for him to drop another triple on him.
Now here's James. He's got 10. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Curry finds Green. Now Thompson. James covering. From deep. And Klay Thompson hits from deep. He's got 12.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
That one goes in.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot, Greg. It's definitely giving the defender something extra to think about.
And that one's good, Barnes.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Now, here's Green. 6 points for him. Basket counts. LeBron's got 14 points.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Didn't think that was going to go in.
Gotta love the smooth shooting stroke of Thompson. Outstanding. at shooting as soon as he catches the ball.
Green deciding where to go with it. Down low. And the dunk by LeBron.
How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries, Kevin.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Now here's LeBron. 16 points for him.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And it's Kuzma with the ball for Los Angeles. LeBron kicks to Green. Another shot. Howard, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
The intensity Howard brings to the boards, admirable. An excellent rebounder who really goes and gets the ball.
And a deep three from Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
James wide open. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Thompson dishes to Curry. And Green puts up a deep 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Green passes to Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
Really, really hard to keep Howard out of the paint. I mean, once he gets the position he wants, he's going to look to throw it down.
And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Curry. 20 points for Klay Thompson.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
I'll tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
From deep, Green. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Yeah, and Greg, you know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Lakers shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Harrison Barnes.
Well, there are only a handful of players who've been on the line more often than LeBron, and no surprise, every one of them a Hall of Famer. That's where he's headed to.
Curry gets the bucket.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Kuzma passes to Green. James with the bucket. LeBron's got 21 in the game.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And the all-around game, Iguodala possessions, makes him unique. Does whatever is asked of him on the floor. I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so.
Yeah, and especially when he caps it off with the steady one-hand jam.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
From 20 feet out, and there's another one for the Lakers.
You know, once LeBron gets into rhythm, I mean, this shot is butter on a lobster tail, boy. I mean, you see how confident he looks taking it? Count it.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for him so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. The Warriors on top, running away with this one. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Davis is out there with Howard. Then there's Dion Waiters. And it's LeBron James. And it's Kuzma in at the threesome. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Here's Curry. Oh, what a dunk!
Boy, Curry's so quick, so crafty. I mean, his combination of craftiness and quickness, really hard to contain.
And here is Waiters. Here's Kuzma. And it's slammed in by Howard. And so it's Golden State with it. Curry outside. Another three for Golden State.
Even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
It's stolen by Curry. Feeds it to Green. From the arc. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
For Los Angeles, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. Smith checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Barnes, he's checked in for the Warriors. Klay Thompson comes in for Sean Livingston. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Curry kicks to Barnes. And another three for Golden State.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
LeBron against Curry. In the corner, Smith with it. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Smith's got his first basket. James against Curry. Another three for Golden State.
Boy, Curry is so creative and efficient, and when he gets hot and gets going, he rains down points and baskets on the defense. That's a second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Here's Waiters. He's still scoreless so far in this one, and stolen by Barnes.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
LeBron drives in, and the dunk by James.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Well, Greg, it was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Andrew Bogut.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. Kevon Looney is checked in for Andrew Bogut. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line, perfect this quarter. Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A three-point barrage.
And the Lakers call time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And the foul called on Kevon Looney. That's his first foul.
And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Wasted no time on that one. 30 points for LeBron.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Green finds Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 60 points for Steph Curry.
Boy, he's filling it up right now. Getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Here's Waiters, and again it's the Lakers. Smooth sailing for Golden State. Thompson inside the line, and it's Golden State with another.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range.
There's Green with the three, and the rejection by James.
This is what makes LeBron so special. He does it at both ends. Great tenacity on defense.
And the shot is good.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Sinks the three-pointer. 63 points for Steph Curry.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
The drive by Barnes.
Oh, you got to step in front of Barnes on that drive, Kevin. I mean, when you don't, he's focused on bashing the rim in.
Barnes has gone 6 or 7 from the field here, getting just about everything to drop. And there's the pass to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small in his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Curry fires from way outside. Another three for Golden State.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Passes to Howard. It's slammed in by Howard.
Yeah, I like the fact that Howard is really good at staying aggressive when he knows he's hot. In attack mode on the offensive end.
Curry gets the bucket.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on top of it.
Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
And here are the Lakers. Pass to Howard. Oh, he jams it right over Draymond Green. Wow.
Boy, it feels like we're tallying every assist, every point, all part of LeBron's expansive legacy.
Davis down low. He's up against Thompson. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Great reach that time by Howard. He went way upstairs to throw that one down. Can pretty much get any pass that's around the goal.
And Davis, here we go. And finished off by Anthony Davis.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
That one from long range.
And Kevin, that three ball of Curry, deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, what angle, or how deep.
Left side, Davis. Good, and the assist goes to James. Davis has got 14.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Here's Curry with the three. Another three for Golden State.
And he's not just the best shooter in the league because Curry hits the open shots. He hits the tough ones as well.
And the dunk by James.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
It's tipped. Thompson finds Green. Thompson against Smith. Thompson is double. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Waiters, and Waiters with the stop.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And because he struggled with his free throw shooting so much last season, I thought he was hesitant at times to be aggressive. Wasn't looking to draw contact and was trying to avoid getting to the foul line.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Dwight Howard. Andrew Bogut checked in for the Warriors. Barbosa comes in for Draymond Green. Here's Curry. Non-stop scoring machine here. Got a hand on it. James, the bounce pass, and it's in there.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shots.
And what a first half he's having from downtown. He has been locked and loaded since the moment he stepped on the floor.
Smith's shot is good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Yeah, once Thompson gets going, he is almost impossible to slow down. We're seeing that tonight. Their entire offense is revolving around him, and boy, is he coming through.
And Davis gets it to go.
They are just killing on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint. This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
The three from Barnes, and another three for Golden State.
Decision-making of Barnes is really solid. Knows he has the green light to fire as soon as he catches the pass, and that's what he does.
Got that one up quick. 21 points for Davis.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Golden State moving the ball around. Thompson for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And you can't give Thompson even an inch of airspace, especially from outside the arc. That's when he's looking to strike.
And here's James outside. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it. And just like you want to see assertive basketball.
He threw that one down, Greg, so hard you could feel the strength over here.
Guys, you got that exactly right. That was what I call an angry dunk.
And stolen by Barnes. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
Determination is a valuable attribute, and Barnes plays with determination, committed to at least getting the foul on the way up. Nice job.
The Warriors shooting their second and third free throws tonight. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Barnes hits them both.
And you got to appreciate the overall game of Barnes. He's efficient as a scorer and also works hard at the defensive end.
And Thompson launches it from deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Thompson's got 34.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
And stolen by Barnes. Dishes it to Curry. Shoots over Kuzma. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Barnes. Barnes has got assist number 8 now on the night. Here's James. Plenty of space. Buried from 15 feet out. James has got 39.
You know, at 6'8", with the ball skills that James has, he handles it like a guard. He can get wherever he wants to off the dribble. You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Oh, Kuzma's in position. Barbosa for three. Doesn't go that time. The deep three from Smith. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. His performance that quarter has earned him a double-double. Seems like he's been everywhere in this game. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had a scoring performance for the ages, putting up an enormous amount of points, 4 steals, and a crazy number of assists. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
What a brilliant, unselfish half of basketball they just played. Their ball movement was absolutely impeccable. All in all, just beautiful basketball to watch.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. We've got Green. Klay Thompson is out there with Livingston. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Bogut in its center. Back to Green. Here's Livingston. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 4th assist in this one.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Thompson way outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
James looking it over. And he gets it to go. LeBron's got 41.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
And here's Green outside. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
McGee bounce pass. And Davis puts it in. Davis has got 23 points.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Thompson from long range. Another 3 for Golden State.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
It's stolen by Livingston. Launches it. Good on the 3-point shot. Livingston's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for the Warriors.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start to the half. They've hit every single shot since the break.
And here's Green outside. Sinks the triple. 21 points in the game.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Count that one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. The Warriors have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
An NBA all-rookie first team, then much later, an NBA champion. Bogut's had every other kind of season in between.
Curry from deep 3-point land. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 5 assists tonight.
And talk about a terrific stroke. The defense was hoping that a 3 ball that deep wasn't going in.
And that one's good by Davis.
They own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Here's James, and the dunk by James.
And you know, this is where James is most dangerous, attacking and looking to tear into that defense.
Barnes outside. From deep three-point range, it's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game, 10 for 13.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
I think McGee's been working on that one. I mean, you don't just come up with that off the top of your head, boy. You got to think that one through.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And the Lakers making a change here. Morris is checked in, and Golden State also making a change. Iguodala's checked in, and so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Los Angeles. James finds Davis up high to stop the alley-oop.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic. So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
And finished off by LeBron.
And, you know, you come to expect this type of play from LeBron. I mean, he's relentless when he's in attack mode.
Curry's shot is good.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Near the three-point line, it's Morris. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Bogut trying to get open, and it's Golden State with another.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
To the middle, and it's slammed in by Davis.
No doubt about it, he has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Iguodala's got 5 now.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Looney's checked in for the Warriors. To the inside, James, and the dunk by James.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player. It's Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Curry's shot is good.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
LeBron outside, and they double up LeBron. Pass to Morris. Inside, here's Green, and Thompson sends it back. From deep, Iguodala, and another 3 for Golden State. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
But also, they put the offense on its heel. Look at the number of steals they've been able to get. And that's something they also can take great pride in.
Boy, the unselfishness of Iguodala is really admirable. A forward with excellent vision. He has a feel for when one of his guys is open.
Morris with the bucket. Morris has got 4 points this quarter.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
And stolen by James. And the rejection by Curry. Here's Iguodala, and it's Iguodala with the jam.
Man, I like the aggressiveness of Iguodala. I mean, remarkable at taking it all the way to the rack.
And here's Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to LeBron. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Barnes, he's checked in for Golden State. So it's Golden State with it. The deep 3 from Thompson. And another three for Golden State. So it's the Lakers now. LeBron outside. Back to Green. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Green's got 11 points.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Oh, and the dunk by Barnes.
Man, I like Barnes whip out the big-time dunks, boy. I tell you, a high-flying forward who knows how to throw it down.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. And that'll be his third foul so far. Clark, we hear a lot about the young basketball players in this country, the good ones playing in the AAU system. Is that the best way to develop talent for the NBA?
It's one of the better ways because the competition level is quite good across regions and throughout the country with these AAU teams. I think there's some great AAU programs and some tremendous benefits to participating in AAU basketball. Some things are better than others with it, but overall, I think it's pretty solid.
Shaun Livingston, he's checked in for the Warriors. Both free throws good from James. Now here's Barnes. 30 points in the game from deep. Iguodala. That's no good, but just his first miss in 5 shots. The Lakers have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. LeBron James at the line for 2. And he knocks down the first one.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Lakers. Then for the Warriors, Andrew Bogut checked in for Looney. Klay Thompson comes in for Shaun Livingston. And Curry subbed in for Andre Iguodala.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose. I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it's unfortunate and embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
Green with the block. And even 3-on-3 break. And Curry throws it down.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
The Lakers making a switch here. Waiters is checked in. And that one's good by Davis.
An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
And that one's good, Barnes. So it's the Lakers now. Waiters outside, pulls up on the wing. With the teardrop, Green with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Here's Kuzma. Waiters up top, 6 on the shot clock. Davis. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Through the impact there and then willing that basketball in.
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Smith checked in for Markieff Morris. And the Warriors with possession here. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
quite possibly the best shooter of all time. Curry just continues to impress.
It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Stephen Curry. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Andrew Bogut. Stephen Curry hits them both. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Lakers. Waiters outside. And Waiters with the stuff.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And you know, help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And Smith loves pulling up from three. Never scared to fire.
Curry gets the bucket.
What's gotten into him? This is getting ridiculous.
The pass to Caruso. Varejão grabs the board.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And stolen by Barnes. Shoots. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Barnes has got 13 points in the second half. Raiders outside. Here's Davis. It's blocked. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Varejão. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter of the game, and Davis puts it in.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half. Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And Davis throws it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
And it's the Lakers' ball. Caruso, the pass to Kuzma, takes the 13-footer, and he hits the jump shot.
You know, for such a young player, Kuzma has a tremendous amount of confidence and seems to be comfortable no matter where he is and what the circumstance is.
Waiters surveying the D. Here's Davis. Again, the Lakers.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Curry outside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Down low, Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page. And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Warriors ahead, opening up a huge gap. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Smith. Anthony Davis is out there. JaVale McGee. And there's Dion Waiters. And it's Caruso in a point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And the basket by Curry.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
And he's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
And that one misses. Clark, you and I are amazed at how the global interest of the NBA has just gone through the roof. The league has made a lot of right moves, I think, in this era.
They sure have, Kevin. I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, the international reach through what coaches in this country have done in teaching the game and promoting the game. Not just coaches, but players as well. I think there's something about the game of basketball that just really transcends cultures. The pace of the game, the personality of the players, the creativity of the game, all of that lends itself to being so popular globally.
Howard's checked in for the Lakers. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Smith outside. To the paint. It's deflected. They get it back. The shot's good from McGee.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Waiters with the ball. He dishes it to McGee. A floater. He lays it in. McGee's got 6 in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
So it's the Lakers now. Here's Waiters. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
And Leandro Barbosa gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. And then for Golden State, Andrew Bogut checked in for Bergeron. Draymond Green comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Ian Clark. And it's sent back by Bogut.
And with that condor-like wingspan, Bogut says,
Hits it from three-point range.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Smith kicks to Caruso. Passes it to Caldwell-Pope. Good, he hits the jump shot.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And the basket by Curry.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
And the Warriors with possession here. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket. And Caruso's got the ball here for Los Angeles. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Well, he's done his part. No doubt about it. Still yet to miss in the game.
Clark, last season we saw more of the global game series from the NBA. A couple games in Mexico, one in England. It's nice to see.
Yeah, it really is, because I actually 6 years ago had a chance to be with the Pacers in the global games in the Philippines, and then Taipei, Taiwan with the Rockets. Great experience for the players and the organizations. It's an additional level of travel, no doubt. About a week to 10 days where you're in another country, but it's great for the game, and it's great for the fans in those countries.
Bogut against McGee. Here's Caldwell-Pope, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Caldwell Pope's got 4 this quarter.
Used to having a hand in his face, Caldwell Pope likes the challenge of making hard shots.
Just a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range, just in a groove now, and that trade has been deadly. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's McGee, and the layup's good off the glass. McGee's got 19 points.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
It's Curry outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
And since the break, he's just been money from beyond. When he's this hot, the green light just doesn't seem to get any greener.
And it's sent back by Bogut. With the shot. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Morris passes to Caruso. Lakers passing it around. Got a piece of it. Shot clock at 5 to the inside. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got 14 points now in the second half.
Boy, this is a night to remember for McGee, a force on the floor. You cannot overstate what a presence he's been tonight.
Clark, do you think we in the media overemphasize championship rings when talking about an individual player's legacy?
Yeah, I think when you talk about an individual player's legacy, a player can be a champion without a championship ring. I know there's another level of champion which includes a championship ring, and sometimes it gets distorted in my estimation because an individual only has so much impact on a team being a championship team. There are no individual team champions. Teams win championships. Being a key player or a role player on a championship team is certainly worthy of recognition and being held in high esteem, but I don't like to see championship caliber players being diminished in the court of public opinion because they didn't win a team championship ring.
Like Stockton and Malone.
Exactly. You could go down the list, a number of guys who just weren't, for whatever reason, able to get the ultimate in a team championship, but had championship Hall of Fame careers.
First one falls for. The Lakers making a switch here. Dudley's checked in, and some changes here for the Warriors. And so Cook nails both of them. Clark, a lot of fans ask us what qualifies as a legal screen versus a moving screen. They feel there's a lot of gray area there. What do you think?
Well, I think there is some gray area because the problem you have, one of the problems is a number of veterans out there have become really masters at getting a little extra into their screen, which borders on illegal and many times is. So the league is doing a pretty good job of clarifying it. If you're moving your lower or upper body to help a teammate with your screen, then that should be called. And most times it is called as illegal. A hip check, a shoulder, any of that to set a screen is illegal.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Warriors. And a deep 3 from Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. And here are the Lakers. Cook, the pass to Caldwell Pope. And a miss there on the triple. Barnes dishes to Bogut and finished off by Bogut.
And really nimble down the floor there. Bogut loses his man.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look hits the 3-point bomb. Caldwell Pope's got 7 now in this quarter.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Morris, gets the bucket and the foul. Vogels, and so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
For a couple years now, the NBA has released the last 2 minutes report detailing missed calls in any game. Does it hurt the officials to have that information out there?
I don't think it hurts. It's not always comfortable, but I like the transparency of the move. I really do. I think when we're transparent about the human nature of what we do as broadcasters or referees or players or coaches, I think it makes for a better product. So I'm in favor of that.
On its way from Curry for 2, off the left rim and out. Here's Caruso, covered by Barnes, and the rejection by Iguodala. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
Here's Caldwell Pope, and it's good from the elbow. Caldwell Pope's got 9 points now in the quarter.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
Curry fires from way outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
You'd be hard-pressed to find another shooter in history with better range than Steph Curry. Those deep threes are nothing for him. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Clark, here's kind of an interesting perspective question for you. How much of making it to the NBA is talent? How much of it is the work you put into it?
Kevin, if I were to give this a ratio, I would probably say 65% talent, 35% work ethic.
Wow.
Because you have to have a level of unique giftedness to be an NBA player. Many can work really hard and not be NBA caliber. So I think there's, I tilt that 65-35 talent to work ethic.
That's good from Cook. And so Cook nails both of them. On offense, here are the Warriors. And the 3 ball is good.
Boy, the defense really wasn't bad there, but he's a gifted shooter from distance.
Waiters outside. Cook, good. Cook's got 7 points for the quarter.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Curry outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Clearly, a defensive breakdown there, guys. They didn't play him close enough on the inbound and then gave up the triple.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good. Smith checked in for Caldwell Pope. Then for the Warriors, Parajau comes in for Barnes, and it's Kevon Looney in for Draymond Green. Good on both. Hey, Clark, the NBA moved the presentation of the MVP award to after the conclusion of the finals. You like that?
Yes and no. I think you have 2 separate awards. You could have a playoff MVP or finals MVP, which we have. And then you have a regular season MVP. The MVP is for the body of work done during the regular season. So I think there should be a clear separation between the two, quite honestly. So, no, I don't like it.
At least you're honest, Clark. And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. Poked away. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
And the Warriors making a change here. Clark's checked in.
Ian Clark.
Curry outside. Another three for Golden State. And that is the kind of big-time shot that can really deflate a crowd.
And did he ever do that? Sound level right now, 0 in this arena. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
That's good from Cook. We've seen some ugly incidents last few years, Clark, between players and heckling fans. Can anything be done to fix it?
I think security in the arenas is important. Fans oftentimes that go across the line, interacting with players are usually fueled by alcohol. I don't know how you can control that element of it. The incidents are few and far between. We have seen a few more, but I still don't think it's an epidemic. But I think security, and then each team and each franchise should really be educational with its fans about what's acceptable behavior and what won't be tolerated.
And he makes the first. Howard's checked in for the Lakers. And so Cook nails both of them. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. And he's good on the three ball.
Well, he scored over half their points so far. Just an unbelievable effort.
And that's an intentional foul.
At the line for your Lakers, Quinn Cook. 2 shots.
That's good from Cook. But the relationship between referees and players reaching a fever pitch. What can be done to smooth those waters and mend those fences?
Well, I think first and foremost, players have to give. Both sides have to give in this equation, but I think it's incumbent upon the players to accept and respect the position of the officials, and the officials have to also be willing to engage in interacting well with the players. It's a two-way street, but I think most of that is on the players because they have to control how they respond to officials more than officials have to respond to the players.
The Warriors making a switch here. Barbosa's checked in. The first one falls. And the Warriors with some changes. Green, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Harrison Barnes comes in for Leandro Barbosa. And it's Livingston in for Ian Clark. Both good from the line that time. Thompson way outside. And another three for Golden State. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Waiters gets a wide open look, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And so Cook nails both of them. And so Green will bring it up for Golden State. Livingston, no luck.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Dion Waiters. 2 shots.
Free throw, good. Waiters. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Nailed from three-point land. 26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Dion Waiters. At the line for 2.
Free throw, good. Waiters. He's off on the second. On offense, here are the Warriors. Thompson and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anderson's very shot. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Quinn. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And so Cook nails both of them. And the Warriors with possession here. Nice shot by Thompson.
Klay Thompson.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. To the middle. Here's Dudley. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Thompson for the triple. And another 3 for Golden State.
Klay Thompson.
6 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. And he knocks down the first one. And so Cook nails both of them. There's Green with the 3. Trains the three-pointer.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Alder, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.